Alright guys, we're back for another Dokkan Battle video. So today we're going to look at the brand new EZA for the STR Super Saiyan Gotenks right here. Now, I'm actually a pretty big fan of what they decided to do here with these two Gotenkses. So, number one, let's go ahead and rainbow him first, right? This is actually a unit I did not have rainbowed, because there never was really that big a reason to, right? Like, you know, because I didn't really, you know, come into my own as a whale until, like, way after this guy released. So, you know, by the time I started rainbowing, like, every unit, it's like this Gotenks was already fodder at that point. But now, this guy, like, you know, the physical Gotenks, we already did a video on him. You know, he's, like, Dokkan Fest exclusive level powerful. This Gotenks is as well if you're going up against multiple enemies. He becomes a godly support type unit for all allies, which is huge. So it's going to work on any team that he's a part of. So really, any category that this guy is a part of for Super Battle Road, he is a killer. So Fusion, Hybrid Saiyan, Buu Saga, Youth, Super Saiyan, all of those teams, this guy is going to be a dominant beast in all of those stages of Super Battle Road. So we're probably going to take him into a couple. We'll definitely do Fusion, we'll probably do Hybrid Saiyan, and I'll probably do Majin Buu Saga as well, and just let this guy absolutely tear things to shreds, especially on the Buu Saga stage, going up against that physical Vegito in the final stage. Even though, you know, he's not going to have the support type ability, he's still going to be very powerful with type advantage. So let's go ahead and test this guy out on a few different events. Alright guys, so we're going to start out here on the Fusion team. Now I'm probably going to be running this Cell event a lot because this is a good stage to fight multiple enemies, right? So I want to try and get like a couple different looks at this Gotenks. Obviously, you know, he's 80% attack and defense at the start of turn, which is decent, you know, with his EZA stats, which are very, very high, right? Like, this guy's actually got 16,000 attack for a banner unit. That's really good. And he's got 11,000 defense as well. But once that 40% support kicks in, he gets real crazy. I guess I'll see. I want Innocence active as well, but honestly, Blue Gogeta and Gotenks would probably finish this cell off in one hit, I think. So let me put Gotenks in this first slot. Gotenks does also raise attack and defense for one turn with his super attack, and he does also have a medium chance of stunning. So really, giving him additionals would not be the worst idea ever, just like that, because his attack and defense will go up, and then he's also got that, there we go, and then the medium chance of stunning kicked in as well. So, I mean, I would actually say you're probably going to want to go additionals for this guy, because you're going to use this guy over physical Gotenks on Super Battle Road. That's where you're going to use this guy. And on Super Battle Road, the crits for extra damage is not really what you want. It's that extra defense from super attack, as well as the medium chance of stunning from his super attack. So I actually probably would say full additionals for this guy would be a good move. Okay, so now what I want to do is, of course, get Great Saiyaman 1 and 2, their 18 key super attack to give us the multiple turn buff. Let's go ahead and have Goten. I'm just going to have everyone attack the units that they have type disadvantage against, because I want to make sure that at least 2 of these Cell Juniors survive until next turn, so that Gotenks' passive will kick in, right? The extra 40% attack and defense and 1 key when facing 2 or more enemies. The only thing is, again, like, this guy is so good, but, like, I don't know, with that 1 key he gives, that's going to make it really tough for Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks to get that 11 key super attack again. Like, as time has gone on, I hate the design of Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks, both of them, physical and tech. The physical one is way better, because, like, the way he's set up, he doesn't have drawbacks nearly as bad as the tech Gotenks did, which they took away some of it when he got his EZA, but not enough, I guess. Okay, cool. We still have 4 of them left. That's perfect. That's perfect right here. All right, this is a really good rotation for STR Gotenks, because, of course, this Tech Gotenks gives a massive 40% attack and defensive buff, which is good, right? And then, of course, you know, STR Gotenks is giving the 40% as well. So his defense is at 95k right here. After he super attacks, it for sure will be up above 100k. So, not bad. You know, he'll be okay in Super Battle Road defensively, and then especially, you know, the fact that he's giving defense to the whole rotation, right? So, you know, he's going to be very good. Again, in Super Battle Road, that's mainly where this guy is, I guess I would say, supposed to be used, right? So there is a 2.22 million. I mean, that's really good. Considering, and then 2.3 million. Considering he's giving a 40% buff to the whole rotation, medium chance to stun. Did you guys, like, just see how incredible this rotation was? And then look at the damage that Blue Gogeta's putting up. That's because of STR Gotenks. Like, this is the thing. Like, everyone, there's a lot, well, not everyone, excuse me, but there's a lot of people who said, like, oh, you know, the LR androids are kind of mid. You know, the new LR androids. And it's like, you have no idea what you're talking about. Like, they're doing, like, you know, a 2.5 million damage, and then they're also giving 40% attack to the whole rotation. Like, it's insane. Like, it's like, people, see, that always, it was really baffling to me, because people will accept that Turles is, like, one of the best units in the game. The LR androids are like Turles, except they're also doing, like, a 2.5 million attack stat. Like, it's, it's a really big deal, and it's like, oh, but they're only constricted to the android team. So? LR Gohan and Goten are pretty much only constricted to a team you're going to build around them. You know, LR Super Saiyan Gohan, which a lot of players want to say is, oh, he's so crazy, which, I mean, you know, I do have him as the top 5 unit in the game, but in order for him to look really good, you got to build the full team around him too. Like, that's the way it is. They made it so that the, like, units can't just be dropped on 8 different category teams and be godly anymore. That's kind of not what they want to do anymore. It's obvious, right? You know, like, the days of Evolution Blue Vegeta, who's on, what, like 9 category teams, and he's a god on all 9? Like, they're not releasing a ton of units like that anymore. Alright, so let's get one more rotation with Gotenks just to see, like, you know, what sort of number he's putting up here. And then after that, we will probably head over to, I don't know, I guess we'll look at him on the youth team, and then probably also on the Hybrid Saiyan team. And I'll probably just keep coming into this cell event right here, you know, so we can kind of, like, get the compare and contrast, right? Like, okay, here he is going up against, ooh, actually Tech Gotenks is taking a little bit more damage than I thought he would, but we can see the compare and contrast for, you know, how much damage is STR Gotenks going to do when Cell, you know, has all these extra Cell Juniors around him, when he doesn't have a bunch of enemies around. Okay, yeah, we're fine. 1.88, that's good. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. Alright guys, so now we're on the Youth/Dragon Ball Saga team. This is where these two Gotenkses are really going to be a nice buff, because this team definitely does need kind of like some fresh units on it. So let's go ahead and see what like damage numbers we'll be able to get out of Gotenks like on this team. I think we should be able to, on the next turn, be able to get LRB Pan. That's going to be very, very helpful. Having LRB Pan available for us with that active skill, and sort of see what number we're going to be able to get by our boy Gotenks here. Now remember, Super Saiyan Gotenks, it's like, I'm using him in Dokkan events right here, and as you guys can see, like, he's putting up decent enough numbers, right? Like, it's not like the numbers are unimpressive or anything like that. But again, like, there's no reason, I think, to use him over the physical one. Unless there's going to be multiple enemies present. Like, that's really the only time you're going to want to do this. Okay, I want to get, like, as few super attacks as possible here, because I just don't want to tear through these Cell Juniors. Looks like Kid Goku and Arale are going to get a big-time super attack, though, but it's fine. Whatever. And the next rotation, we'll go ahead and see what we have got from our boy Gotenks, and then after that we might head over to the Master and Student Bond team, and, you know, sort of see what he's able to do there, like, you know, with all the future Gohans around and stuff like that. That whole team is just strong. Like they did a really good job with that team. I'm probably gonna do another video, just like pretty much dedicated just to like the Hybrid Saiyan portion of it alone, just like how much better Hybrid Saiyans are, because like for the longest time, Hybrid Saiyans was getting like a constant stream of really good units added to it, but the thing is that now there's an amazing leader for the team as well, which, you know, was not around before. So this should be a really good rotation for Gotenks, by the way. We don't have Fierce Battle or Super Saiyan active though, but, you know, we still have, you know, we should have a really high attack stat for him with this B-Pan here. And his defense is at 100k, so looks like he's able to get up to about that 100k number when his passive is active. That's very good. That'll allow him to be, I guess, good enough, I would say, in Super Battle Road defensively. You know, provided you're not getting hit by like a type disadvantage unit. But it's at least a decent enough number. Then, you know, all the extra damage. So there he is at 2 million. You know, all the extra damage he's got, plus his stunning chance, all of that together, it's just going to lead to some, you know, impressive numbers dealt by the whole rotation, really. So, okay, now let's head over to that Hybrid Saiyan / Master and Student Bond team. Alright guys, now we're over here on the Future Gohan Hybrid Saiyan / Master and Student Bond team. I probably won't spend too much time over here. We have, of course, you know, seen a lot of gameplay from this team lately. We'll probably just get like a rotation or two of Gotenks and then finish up, because really where this Gotenks can really impress would, of course, be over on Super Battle, right? Because that's where, you know, he's going to be having a lot of these units like Gogeta, you know, and Physical Super Vegito. A lot of them looking really good when they've got this 40% attack buff from this guy, you know, on them, right? So that's going to be very, very helpful. So, okay, so 2.18 right here. I figure we're actually probably good right here because, whoa, I'm sorry, 3.27 that said? Okay. Yeah, I guess, you know, Physical Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks, he certainly does have some impressive numbers in him, doesn't he? Man, after his EZA, what is he gonna be like after his EZA? That was actually 3.27 that said? Whoa, Gotenks. Alright, yeah, that Physical Gotenks, he's gonna be something else, boy. Whew. So this is Heroic Victory Declaration, Super Saiyan Gotenks. His leader skill is STR type 2 key and 70% of stats. I think that could be okay for Battlefield for some players, because, you know, I think there's probably some, like, free-to-play players out there who, you know, they just start the game, like, they'll do, like, a multi, and this is one of the, like, first, like, SSRs they'll pull. Maybe they don't put a lot of resources in him or anything like that, but then, like, you know, boom, now he gets his EZA, he could potentially be a helpful leader for Dokkan Battlefield, so that's good. His super attack is the Super Ghost Kamikaze attack, which raises attack and defense for 1 turn, does supreme damage, and then has a medium chance of stunning. So he does do very, very good damage for someone that has supreme, by the way. Obviously, his attack raising for the 1 turn helps. His defense raising for 1 turn helps. And then medium chance of stunning is always very, very good, right? Then his passive skill, Crowd Pleaser, is attack and defense 80% at the start of turn. Then all allies get 1 key and 40% attack and defense when facing 2 or more enemies. So that's where he's really going to be very impressive in Super Battle Road. I think he's going to be very, very good in Super Battle Road. Between the medium chance to stun, his good self-contained defense, then the extra defense and attack he gives the rotation, all going to be very helpful. His links are Golden Warrior, Super Saiyan, Prepared for Battle, The Innocents, Fuse Fighter, Saiyan Lineage, and Fierce Battle. So he's got like the normal links that these Super Saiyan Gotenks units tend to have. His 12 key multiplier is 135%, which, you know, again, that I'd like it to be a little bit higher, but this is fine considering this guy came out August 1st of 2016. So obviously he is a bit on the older side. It's not too bad, I guess, for how, like, you know, large his age is, really. And then he is, of course, on the same 5 categories as a Physical Super Saiyan Gotenks is. He starts out here on the Fusion team, where he'll be good. He's also over here on the Hybrid Saiyan team. Then he's here on the Majin Buu arc team. It's going to be very interesting to see what that team looks like very soon, by the way. Then he's also on the Youth team, which badly needed these 2 Gotenkses. And then finally, he is on the Super Saiyan category team. So there we go. STR Super Saiyan Gotenks. Let's take his ass into Super Battle Road, and we'll see how good he really can be.